Hello, my name is MooingCat and welcome to my walkthrough of Town or Banquet 1 in the Fellowship event. In this video I will show you my complete step-by-step walkthrough of Town 1, which is the same as Town 4, 7, 10 and so on. One thing to keep in mind is that the very first town only requires 1 million feast rations to complete, but otherwise it is a normal town. That means you can choose between completing it in only a few minutes, having completed a few tasks, or you can treat it as a normal Town 1, playing it fully like I do in this video. As usual, you can find a written version of this guide in my event spreadsheet, and I also have an event tutorial and strategy guide for this event, both in video and written formats, which are also linked in the description. And one final thing before I begin, this content takes quite a long time to make, so if you find it helpful, please leave a like and a comment and share it with your friends and guildmates, it really does help me out. Alright, before I begin I want to mention an incredibly useful addition to FOE Helper that you can use if you play on browser. A new strategy checklist has been added where you can enter in each step in your specific strategy, and each step will be automatically checked off by the FOE helper as you play. It can take up to 20 seconds to update, so you can also manually check or uncheck conditions if you want. To use this, you can enter the strategy linked in the description and pinned comment, simply copy and paste that and you are good to go. In this video, that is what I will be following, so you will see me use it in action on the right side of the screen. Alright, let's begin the town by unlocking the spice building and buying the required managers called overseers in this event. My recommendations for this town is to get Banquet to level 3, Carriage to level 2, and Spice to level 3. As you can see here, I completely forgot about gemstones before starting, so I had to scramble to get what I needed for the managers, so make sure you have all the gemstones you need. In the end, not a big deal, just made the start a little bit more interesting. Anyways, your first goal is to level your spice building up to level 25. This will not take long at all, only a minute or so. After that, you should level both your Banquet and Carriage to level 10. While doing so, you will get your first upgrade task, but you don't need to think about that, it will complete as you continue. Speaking of, your next goal is to unlock the juice building, get the manager to level 2, and then upgrade the juice to level 5. After that, you should upgrade Banquet and Carriage, both to level 25. And after that, it's back to the juice building, upgrading it to level 25. And then you return to the Banquet and Carriage again, upgrading both to level 50. Short wait after that, we can move on to unlock the farm building. Upgrade the manager to level 1, and then the building to level 5. After that, you should level Juice to level 50 to complete this task, which will start the next upgrade task. This you will complete by upgrading Carriage and Banquet to level 100, both at the same time. Now you don't have to do it too precisely, I tend to just keep max activated and go back and forth between the building. Alright, next you should upgrade Farm to level 30. After that, upgrade Spice to level 100 so that you can complete this task, and then it's back to Banquet and Carriage, leveling both to 150 at the same time. After that, you have to wait a few minutes, and then you can unlock the bakery. You should get the manager to level 2, which will allow you to complete some tasks to get the next upgrade task. To complete that, first level bakery to level 7, then farm to level 50, and then juice to level 100. At this point, you need to collect 50 billion feast rations to unlock the next upgrade task. While doing so, you can upgrade Carriage to level 175 and Banquet to level 174, but don't go higher yet. When you get the upgrade task, you can go back to Carriage and Banquet to upgrade both to level 200. After that, upgrade Bakery to level 25 and then unlock the Butchery. Upgrade the Manager to level 2 and the building to level 6. After that, upgrade bakery to level 50, which will complete the upgrade task as well. You now need to wait a minute and a half to complete this transfer task, and when you do, you will get another upgrade task. Now you should first upgrade the Banquet and Carriage, both to 250 at the same time. After that, upgrade Farm to level 100, which will complete the upgrade task. Your next goal is to level the Butchery to level 25, and we are now done with what I call the start of the town after around 2 hours and 15 minutes of quite active playtime. We now come to the second and longest phase of the town, which is to level Banquet and Carriage to level 300. And here I actually changed my strategy right in the middle of playing the town. My initial upgrade order was this, but I decided to simplify it down to this. In theory, the initial order is a minute or two faster, but only if you play it precisely. If you for some reason can't upgrade in time, it will actually lose time compared to the new order. So for safety and simplicity, I recommend this order, which means first leveling Carriage to level 295. At some point while doing this, you will be able to start the next upgrade task. However, as long as you activate it before starting on leveling the Banquet, you are good to go. Speaking of which, after getting Carriage to level 295, you should upgrade your Banquet fully to level 300. Ignore this extra point I added in Carriage here, that was based on my old recommendation before I decided to change my mind. In the end, it didn't really have an impact on completion time. Anyways, after getting Banquet to level 300, you should get Carriage to level 300 as well. And because we got it to 295 before leveling the Banquet, we have now stockpiled a lot of feast rations on the collection side, so these final 5 levels will be a lot quicker than the final 5 Banquet level. And that's why we level the Carriage almost all the way first. Alright, next you should level Butchery to level 50, and then you should upgrade Spice to level 200, and finally, if you are missing any upgrades for the upgrade task, you should do them in the Juice building. Collect the tasks, and we are done. All that remains now is to collect 8.4 quadrillion shamrocks, which will take around 6 hours and 40 minutes. I was around 40 minutes late to complete the town, otherwise I would have been able to complete it in around 27 hours. Now at this point, you could also decide to wait another 6 hours for this task. It's only one extra task, but you probably will have time for it. The event is long, and depending on your strategy, it is very unlikely you'll need to complete towns anywhere close to as fast as this. For more on that though, check out my strategy video and written guide, and also make sure to check out my walkthroughs for the other 2 towns. All of that and much more you can find linked in the description. And that's it for my Town 1 walkthrough. I hope this was helpful, and I hope it gave you a better idea of how to play this minigame. Before I end this video, I would like to thank my Patreons for supporting my content. I would like to thank Homestar, Norden, Kim Kelly, Rolf the 8th, Dan Sumnad, Chanti, Hecate, Dark Matter, Mylia, Sierra K, Merrick B, Hugo Kant von Count, Drew the Generous, Susan Weiss, Rocco, Spike No Remorse, Merthen Emrys, Atomic, Clavis the Avenger, Arkler, Gibber, Whiskey Meister, Henrik der Klerberg, Adarel, Mike, Opry the Obsessed, Ruth, Karen, Dennis, Travis Belisarius, Stumpe, Podger, and Mishjak77. Thanks a lot for your support, thanks for watching, take care, and have fun in the event.